Well, greetings friends and welcome back. And a fun little fact for you, did you know that YouTube counts a view after you have viewed this video for no more than 30 seconds? So that's why you'll usually see a YouTuber come in with a punchy statement of some description and then bore you with 20 seconds worth of overly dramatically animated intro titles and 3D graphics and what have you. And it's simply because by the time you get through that, you have gotten through the 30 seconds worth of watch time and YouTube gives them a small biscuit. So thank you for staying with me for 30 seconds. So a couple of things that we need to talk about during this video. First and foremost is the second channel stuff. So for those of you who saw it, there was a poll a few days ago looking at or asking you whether or not you would follow a second channel with regards to van and camping stuff. So as of the filming of this video, 67% of you said that they would follow a second channel with regards to camping stuff. However, the vote numbers were very low. So the problem with this, and let me try and explain it to you. YouTube doesn't think that you exist as a channel at all until you've had 100 subscribers. And they don't let you monetize your channel at all until you've had 1,000 subscribers and have a certain number of views of all of your video content per financial year, maybe? No, I think it's calendar year. Doesn't matter. So the point is that for a large channel who wants to diversify, they kind of only have one choice, and that is to create a second channel to put all that extra content on. Because unfortunately what you'll find is that some people will unsubscribe when they see a series of videos come out about topics that they don't care about, rather than sticking with the YouTuber to say, yes, they've got varied hobbies. Now, I was actually recently on a podcast where we talked about YouTube and how they do their things. And one of the things I think they do badly is they don't allow creators to branch out into different things. And so really the only way you can do that if you want to branch out into a different topic, different to what your channel currently is and whatever that is, you pretty much have to start a new channel and start from 0 subscribers, 0 watch hours. And in fact, if you have less than 100 subscribers, you can't even put a custom thumbnail on your video. It just has to be taken as a screen grab from one random part in the video that YouTube thinks looks good or is just at some weird timestamp or something. So it is difficult to exercise your different interests on YouTube without starting a whole new channel. So one of the ways that I think YouTube could improve is creating shows within a channel. And this is what I talked about on the podcast. I'll leave a link to it down below if you really care. It's like an hour long. And many other things as well about how I started doing videography and everything else. So the point is that YouTube is limited, which means that's why every channel that you see is one topic over and over and over. Now, let me say one thing straight away. I'm not disparaging YouTubers at all, those who do it full time. They do an amazing job, and just like any full-time job, it is a full-time job, and they put in 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. And so kudos to them. Please don't think that I'm disparaging them. But the problem is that they have to churn out the same stuff every single week, regardless of whether they want to or not. So for example, 2 channels that I think you guys should watch, that I watch quite a lot with regards to camera stuff, is Philip Bloom and Gerald Undone. They're both excellent at doing reviews on cameras, and they do amazing work. And 2 other camping channels that I really like is Foresty Forest and Steve Wallace. Now the thing is, even Steve Wallace has had to create a second channel because he's currently building his house, and clearly he's wanted to put up some videos on that, but people have been annoyed at saying, oh, this is not a camping video, I'm not gonna watch this. And so he's had to do a second channel dedicated to the building of his house. Which is fine if you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, because a small proportion of those will say, you know what, I'm actually interested in the building of the house stuff or whatever it is, and I'll subscribe to your second channel. For me though, as you see, my subscriber count is about 2.3 thousand roughly. And so if I started a new channel now, even if I was able to drag half of you with me, then potentially the risk is, I suppose, that some people would unsubscribe from this current channel, reducing its numbers. And while some people might subscribe to the new channel, generally the watch versus subscribe numbers are sitting at around 10% for most people, and me included, which means that if 100 people watch my videos, only 10 of those will have subscribed. So things become really difficult when you're making a decision about starting a second channel based on a particular topic. So I really wanted to, but without the numbers to support it, and as I say, if 1,000 of you came across and subscribed to the new channel and then stayed subscribed to this channel as well, then yeah, there's a point in me doing it. I just don't think that that's going to happen. Again, because of the numbers that I've seen. So for example, recently I published a series of van videos converting my van. And potentially that's why some of you have joined my channel in the first place, was the van stuff. And then I transitioned to VR and Elite Dangerous stuff, which you have bared with or you've unsubscribed. Well, you wouldn't be watching this if you unsubscribed. So thank you for staying with me. But the point is that I published those 3 videos and immediately 6 people unsubscribed from my channel. Now 6 is not a huge number, grand scheme of things, but for a channel with 2,500, well, less than 2,500 subs, it actually makes a difference. So the decision is pretty tricky to make, and I just don't think that at this stage I can justify starting a new channel unless many of you come across. The thing is, I've never held any of you hostage, and I hope that you appreciate the way I run my videos. So firstly, I don't start off by saying, make sure you like and subscribe and do all the things before I even give you any content. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'm the idiot for not doing it. Secondly, I don't say stuff like, if this video gets 2,000 likes, I'll make another one on X topic. Because again, I feel like that's dishonest. I feel like it's holding the audience hostage. It's saying, hey, here's a carrot on a stick. Will you come along with me? And that's the only way that I'll actually make this content, is if you engage and subscribe. Again, maybe I'm the fool, because maybe I'm the one who is shooting themselves in the foot by A, not badgering you to like and subscribe before I've given you any content, and B, not holding content hostage. Also, you'll see that I try to get straight into content when I start a video. So even this video didn't have any blah blah apart from one fun fact. And generally when I'm doing a review of something, I won't do an unboxing. I'll just get straight into, here are the specs of it. And I know that in the comments, some of you have said that you've appreciated that, and that's great. I guess just for me at the moment, take home point is probably the numbers don't support it unless, and this is the only time I'll do it, unless this video gets 1,000 likes, because then that will be an indicator to me to say, yes, 1,000 of you would come across to a new channel to actually watch van stuff or what have you. And then it will be worth it to me. Now, what do I mean by worth it? So, good question. So, what I mean by worth it to an extent is eyes-on content and a little bit of money. Now, in terms of cash, I don't make very much money on YouTube at all. I think I probably make about $500 a year. By the way, if you haven't already, have a look at a website called socialblade.com. You can type in any YouTuber, any probably TikToker and everyone else, and you can see a range of how much they earn on YouTube or their various platforms. If you'd like to have a heart attack, I suggest you look up PewDiePie and various other high-ranking YouTubers, and yeah, you'll see behind the curtain, that's for damn sure. Anyway, so you're welcome to have a look at my Social Blade results and see that I don't earn very much. It translates to about $1 to $1.50 a day, roughly speaking. So now, is money my only driver? No, of course not. But I don't want to piss you guys off. I think that's probably my greatest driver. So I want to make videos about 3 things. And those of you who have been with me from the start know what these things are. It's gaming and VR stuff, it's van stuff, and it's camera stuff. Because those 3 are my 3 passions, and they're the 3 things that I want to sort of exercise on YouTube. So far I have done that, but when I have done that, I've essentially been punished, in inverted commas, through people leaving the channel. So it does come down to a decision. Do I start a brand new channel from scratch, looking at some of this stuff? Do I keep them on this channel and potentially annoy some of you? So for the moment, I'm going to do the latter. So apologies in advance if I'm going to annoy you with content that you don't want to watch, but I will try and make more content, because I think one of the things is, it's actually been limiting my desire to make videos knowing that some of you will unsubscribe. So I think what I should do really is just ignore that. Hopefully those of you who have stuck with me long enough will continue to stick with me, and those of you who decide to leave because you think all of a sudden I've turned into a van channel because I've published all of 3 videos about vans, then so be it. You're going to kind of leave anyway. So tell me what you reckon. I mean, am I barking up the wrong tree? Am I an idiot? Tell me whatever you want to tell me in the comments. One of the things you know about me is I will always respond to you. And I've probably rabbited on for long enough. Hopefully that answers your questions about the whole second channel and whether or not it's happening or not. At the moment, not. But there is something that all of you can do about it to make it happen if you want, which is to like this video and perhaps even to tell me in the comments what you think about the whole idea and whether or not you would come across with me, because that poll was a bit hit and miss in terms of its engagement. Now I'm going to hold you hostage. You have 20 seconds to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Your time starts now.